Well, Black and White Network, today was the big day. RFK Jr. dropped out the race. Now, he actually gave a pretty long press conference, man. It was epic. It really was epic, man. He was actually ripping Democrats to shred. He said this party now is the party of censorship, the party of big tech. This is not the Democrats of old. Remember, RFK was actually running as a Democrat at first, and then the Democrats were actively trying to keep him off the ballot, as well as President Trump. Folks, we found out that RFK Jr. was going to drop out a few days back. Now, the question was he actually going to endorse President Trump? Now, during the press conference, man, he actually gave a interesting answer at first. He said that he wasn't suspending his campaign, but then he actually elaborated on that. He suspended his campaign. However, if you are in a blue or red state, pretty much a solid blue or red state, you can actually still cast your vote for him. But he is removing his name from 10 states. Pretty much states that can actually go either way. And he said, hey, vote for Trump. It actually happened, guys. It finally happened. And guess what, guys? CNN, oh boy, they didn't like it whatsoever, guys, because they actually cut away from RFK and his speech, especially when he was actually slamming the Democratic Party. Let's get into it, guys. Make sure you guys like this video, subscribe to the channel, become a channel member live stream every single Friday at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. If you watch on Rumble, click the join button to get access to the same thing. And everyone can also support us by becoming a member on blackandwhitenetwork.com or supporting us on Locals, both for just $5 per month. Check the links in the description. So here we go. On the post-millennial here, RFK Jr. throws support to Trump, slams media as Democrat mouthpieces as he officially suspends 2024 presidential campaign. Yes, the mainstream media, man, he called him out, man, because really the media is just state propaganda for the Democrats. Nothing more. We do not have a fair media. We just don't. And he called him out. Watch this clip right here. I believe it's a little bit low right here. He talks about censorship and media control right here. Let's play it.
Here's the good news. While mainstream outlets denied me a critical platform, they didn't shut down my ideas, which have especially flourished among young voters and independent voters, thanks to the alternative media. Many months ago, I promised the American people that I would withdraw from the race if I became a spoiler. A spoiler is someone who will alter the outcome of the election but has no chance of winning. In my heart, I no longer believe that I have a realistic path to electoral victory in the face of this relentless systematic censorship and media control. So I cannot in good conscience ask my staff and volunteers to keep working their long hours or ask my donors to keep giving when I cannot honestly tell them that I have a real path to the White House.
Yeah. So you heard that right there, guys. You heard that right there. And not only is the media triggered, but his own family is triggered by RFK Jr. actually dropping out and endorsing President Trump. Now, I believe this is his sister right here, Carrie Kennedy. She posts, I'm sharing a personal statement that my family and I have made in response to my brother's announcement. Says here, statement on Robert F. Kennedy Jr.'s announcement today. We want an America filled with hope and bound together by a shared vision of a brighter future, a future defined by individual freedom, economic promise, and national pride. We believe in Harris and Walz. Our brother Bobby's decision to endorse Trump today is a betrayal of the values that our father and our family hold most dear. It is a sad ending to a sad story, and you got all these Kennedys right there. But the thing is, man, JFK was definitely anti-communist. And Kamala Harris is proposing Soviet-style price controls on the American people. I mean, the people are already suffering under the Harris-Biden administration now. And these other Kennedys, man, let's just call it, man, they are vote blue no matter who. I mean, they're not even Kennedy Democrats anymore. They're full-blown socialists, guys. It's absolutely crazy. Now, check this out. Dan Bongino actually posted this, guys. And he posts, when a lifelong Democrat from an iconic Democrat family who tried to run as a Democrat and whose running mate was a Democrat warned you about the dangers of voting for the Democrat in this election, you should probably listen. Yeah, that's a big statement right there from Dan Bongino right there. Definitely is, man. I mean, RFK Jr., man, he knocked it out the park with what he was actually saying right there. And this is a good move for him to actually take his name off of 10 states, 10 battleground states. And this is definitely going to help Trump. And the Democrats are definitely panicking. Now, right here, let's go ahead and watch this clip right here, because CNN actually cut away from RFK's speech when he was actually explaining how the DNC primary is rigged. And the Democrats have been doing this for a while, guys. This is not the party of democracy because they don't believe in democracy in their own party. Check this out.
At the palace coup against President Biden, the same shadowy DNC operatives appointed his successor, also without an election. They installed a candidate who was so unpopular with voters that she dropped out in 2020 without winning a single delegate. My uncle and my father both relished debate. They prided themselves on their capacity to go toe-to-toe with any opponent in the battle over ideas. They would be astonished to learn of a Democratic Party presidential nominee who, like Vice President Harris, has not appeared in a single interview or an unscripted encounter with voters for 35 days.
We've been listening to independent candidate Robert F. Kennedy Jr. from Phoenix outlining what led him to his quixotic quest for the White House to now dropping out and relinquishing the title of Democrat. He had a series of complaints about the party. We're, of course, going to continue watching his remarks. There's a back and forth over whether he's going to endorse former President Donald Trump. We're going to break that down on the other side of a quick break. Stay with.
Yeah, you can't let the people actually hear what RFK Jr. is saying. So they're going to stop what he's saying, cut the break because he's slamming the Democrats. And we know that he actually came out and he actually did endorse President Trump. So the rumors were definitely true. The way he actually addressed it was a bit different. And he even mentioned here that him supporting President Trump comes with a cost to his family. I believe his wife is actually an actress, if I'm not mistaken. I don't really know much about her, but that was a little bit of a risk, he said. Watch this.
The chronic disease crisis was one of the primary reasons for my running for president, along with ending censorship in the Ukraine war. It's the reason I've made the heart-wrenching decision to suspend my campaign and to support President Trump. This decision is agonizing for me because of the difficulties it causes my wife and my children and my friends.
Yeah. I mean, RFK, man, was a lifelong Democrat. I mean, when you actually think of the name Kennedy, you actually do think of the Democratic Party. But when RFK actually leaves the Democratic Party and is now endorsing Trump, you have to know that something is very, very wrong with the Democratic Party. The DNC actually stands for, guys, the Democratic National Communists, because that's what they are, man. This is a Marxist-Leninist party at this point. That candidate didn't get one single vote. But however, the DNC said, we don't care. This is your candidate. This is who you must pick. RFK Jr. slammed them for that, guys. Absolutely destroyed them for that. And CNN, oh, they're panicking, man. They don't want you to hear from RFK. So they cut away. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time.